let's have a look at what we have, right? What did the live stream actually offer for us? They showed us the areas, showed us honestly, how pretty everything looks. There's not much to say, it just does look very pretty. In the CBT2, we basically had the standard cars and stuff. But what they actually did, they added new vehicles. A lot of them. And they are so hilariously cool. These cars are so cool. So, aside from the standard cars and, you know, all of what we we can drive a wheelchair. We have a forklift, an ice truck. There are so many new vehicles in this game. A hot dog. So, we also saw, and that was the most interesting part, right? We already knew that we could drive with some characters as our passengers, right? Chiz is now a possibility, so that is cool. And Hotori is gonna be possible as well. And what we also saw here, this is a Caprio, right? Right now it's closed, and we saw that we can actually open that car. So that means that different cars have like different interactions to them as well. Which means even if a car might look similar in the beginning, you can just customize them a little bit, you know, make them open like on demand for some really nice shots. So Chiz is a character that you are gonna obtain for free by doing whatever, you know, you are supposed to do in-game. There is something called a City Tycoon level. And if you level that, you will not only get 1 copy of her, you're gonna get 7 copies. Well, you're gonna get the character and 6 copies, so you can fully max out all of her awakens, as well as her signature weapon, which you're also gonna get 5 times. So it's a free M6R5 character, which is really cool. However, it will take some time, because the City Tycoon level is gated by time, to a certain degree at least. You can accelerate it a little bit, but it is still gated. Aside from the different cars, you can customize nearly everything about them. Aside from the Tresic stuff here, which were like our work tasks, being a Uber driver, we now have multiplayer car races. The banners. The first banner is gonna be Nanali. And it's gonna be here for only 2 weeks, followed by Hotori, who is then gonna be available starting May 13th, and is gonna be available for 21 days. So we can probably expect that most of the time the patches are gonna last for 6 weeks, as it is standard, but this time it only seems like 5 weeks. Save for whoever you would like. I think there are a lot of cool options here. Hotori is really cool, because what Hotori does is, she plays with time. And she can just randomly decide, well, who needs time to move anyway? Just stop it. And she can do that not only in the overworld, she can also do that in combat. Which is, you know, getting attacked, who cares about that one? You ain't attacking me today. Those impact frames are insane, by the way. Really nice. Yeah, she just stops bosses from moving. I wonder how that one is gonna impact like endgame timers. Every banner comes with their own weapon as well, right? So while Nanali's rate up is up, there is gonna be a banner here which uses a special currency, and that one is just gonna be for her own signature weapon, right? You can buy some for free, right? There are only 10 pulls on the Arc research, which Arc is those are the weapons. And within 80 pulls or 8-10 pulls, you are guaranteed to get that. And you're guaranteed an S rank within 6 pulls, or 60 in total, right? 6-10 pulls. There's also like no 50-50 or anything, or no 75-25. After these amount of pulls, you get them. There are no 50-50s in general. The rate up banner has no 50-50 either. We saw a lot of new characters. Hotori was announced to be the second banner character. We are gonna talk about that a bit. Everybody else was available on release, right? Here also, the Starry Express. Everybody here was available in the CBT2 as well. Then we have this faction. And here are 2 new characters. Well, 2 teased ones. I'm not sure if they will be available on release. Probably not. But we do have the Dragon Girl, who is my new wife. And then we have Demon Girl as well. They will probably become available somewhere in the future, I would say. Otherwise, I wouldn't tease it, right? But she looks so cool. And speaking of wife already, we have another wife. Not here. Those are also all known. Here, right in the middle. She's already wearing the wedding dress for me, right? But also here we have a lot of new characters teased. None of them have been playable in the CBT2. But I suppose they will probably be also available rather soon. So we actually get a lot of teasers already. So that is really nice. And then we also have some other teasers here. We have the Witch, and we have Aurelia. We know that Aurelia is already playable. And then we have Akane. Akane is my new wife after I abandoned all of the other ones. She is so nice. I'm waiting for her. Or she's waiting for me. We will see. And then we have Aurelia, right? Aurelia was teased. She is an A rank. And she is gonna join the standard board on launch. So we can get her. And she can apparently also swim, which is also really cool. That is unique so far. Otherwise, you cannot swim like that. Usually, you require a lot of stamina. They have also added 2 new bosses, which is cool, to the high-risk anomaly commissions. Those are like more difficult versions of the usual bosses, which is nice. We have the end game, right, beyond the rails. It's like your Abyss kind of gameplay. There are so many optimizations in this game. First of all, they apparently doubled the FPS. Assuming the same thing, right? They apparently doubled the FPS, which is really cool. They gave us not only 1 list, they gave us like 5 lists. So let's go through them one by one. We have the performance improvements across every single, device. Various bug fixes. We have full ray tracing support, which you can toggle in the graphic settings. More interactive furniture, improved housing system, also very nice. Updated characters' bonds with new voice lines and animations. More hobbies. You can do the races against AI now. You can new tracks, matchmaking, ranking system. Oh my god. Can we get to like a diamond rank or whatever? 4-player racing mode. A quality of life improvements for the end game. That's nice. Solo PvE mode. That is great because I wanted to play that in the CBT and nobody was queuing for that. It was unfortunate. The photo mode polish is so good, actually. Not only do we have like the improved photo modes itself, we now can make team photos and we can adjust them however we want. We can adjust that however we want. That is so cool. Finally, we can make some team pictures. We also have like that classic drone thingy, right? Which they have showed before, which is really cool. That's like your free moving camera. You can take a lot of nice shots with that. You have like a zoom in, zoom out mode where you can show either first person for the drone or third person for the drone. Then we have further improvements to onboarding and tutorials, ongoing multiplayer improvements. I love that. We saw that the bank heist now has like a multiplayer. We already had multiplayer before in the horror game, which I'm looking forward to. I want to play that on stream, the horror game, like a horror night. Better mobile UI, claw machine gameplay improvement, key binding customization, that is great. Added first-person POV toggle during handholding, companion interactions, nice. Now we can be even more parasocial. Added new companion hangouts, interaction types, improved interactions for existing characters, and Chiz is now invitable. But we also saw that Hotori is gonna be invitable, right? Improved driving feel across keyboard and mouse. Added more vehicles. New areas and endings for anomaly commissions. That is cool. Anomaly commissions are random events, basically, which you can have, where you can have like different endings now. New areas for that as well. Really cool multiplayer for the Pink Paw Haste. That's the bank robbery. So, improved base character animations, added more open world interaction. I mean, that is nice. That was something I was missing as well. Improved combat animations and overall combat feel. New main story content. I am looking forward to that. There have been a lot of optimizations. All of the concerns during the coax update have been addressed. Apparently every single one. So, big W devs. Big W devs. Looking really nice. We have a lot of collabs, right? We have the Persona 5 collab, the music collab. You can now listen. You can see here on the bottom, you have the little iPod thingy, which is cool. So now you can listen to music everywhere you go after you equip it. And you have the Persona music, which you can listen to in-game now. Of course, there it is. I will be real, it's a nice looking car. At least I can own a Porsche in-game now. If you can't afford it out of game, you just afford it in-game. Crossover event coming soon. Yippee! Multifaceted collaboration. Bird Papas. Why does everybody in the US get collabs and Germany is left out? The next collab right here. Big surprise. Tower of Fantasy. From the same devs. We have also reached the milestones. Free annual, free 20 pulls here. And speaking of pulls, you do not have to guess how many pulls you are gonna get. The devs just literally tell you. We have a total of 470 pulls. Those trikeys are your weapon banner pulls. Keep in mind, you are guaranteed the rate up weapon after 80 pulls. So you're guaranteed signature. We have 32 solid dice, which are your rate up banner pulls. You need 90 to guarantee the rate up banner, and you have 28,000 here from the Analyth, which is your premium currency. It means you have 180 pulls in premium currency, which means, given that there is no 50-50 in this game, and you need 90 pulls, you can guarantee not only Nanali on release, but also the next banner. You can guarantee both Nanali as well as Hotori just in version 1.1, as well as one of their signatures, as well as 170 standard pulls. Those are 2 guaranteed S-rank characters. And not only do you have the S-rank characters, keep in mind, after 50 pulls, you have an S-rank selector. So you can also get another one. You can get 3 standard characters, both rate-up characters, and at least 1 signature. To be fair, it's probably gonna take a while to accumulate all of that, of course. But we do have actually, a detailed resource list. A detailed resource list. We don't have to do the math ourselves. Those are the limited time ones, right? Those are only available during 1.0. There are the fair exchange that resets monthly. So that is where you can redeem your pulls. You can get 40 weapon pulls here. And we have 700 Analyth for the Beyond the Rails. That is the end game. For the launch preview program, 1,610 standard pulls, 20 from the pre-registration, check-in rewards, 12, and from getting to Hunter level 45, you get all of these as well. And on top of that, and those are the permanent available rewards, right? Achievements are a large chunk. Those are over 20 pulls here. So that is something to keep in mind. The City Tycoon is time-gated in-game level. So there are just a lot of Analyth here. Just a lot of pulls which are permanently available. So don't be deceived by that. Character Ascension rewards, level your characters. 48 standard pulls across 16 characters, including Hotori. There will be 15 characters available at launch, and 2 weeks later we get Hotori as well. So that's nice. It's nice to actually have like a priority list. So you can see, okay, if you really hate fishing, you are missing out on 650 Analyth, which are like 4 pulls. So I think that is nice to see how much you actually like doing this, right? But I really like that the devs actually are this transparent and they give you a full breakdown on where you get all of your pulls from, right? That is really cool to see. Because this is 470 pulls. That is insane, given that there's no 50-50. Imagine you are just chilling on the beach and suddenly somebody is driving their car next to you. But yeah, we can date our characters, so that's lovely. Oh, Nanali's outfit. I will buy that. Oh my god, a new other Chiz outfit? I will buy that too. Devs take all my money. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to use my link to pre-register for NTE today. It's gonna be available on April 29th, right? So make sure to sign up for that. I am looking forward to the game a lot. I'm gonna cover it fully in depth. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video, NTE. And with that, cheers. Have a great day. Peace.